Hello, everyone. We are just gonna, as people pop up, we have some people coming in. We'll just get started in a few seconds. Really great to see everyone with us tonight. And I promise you, this will be in the middle of the parking lot. A quick tutorial session. Maybe. If you've just joined us, if you don't mind just putting yourself on mute. And then if you have any questions during the process, please don't hesitate to use the chat feature. We can also open it up at the end and ask if anyone has any questions, but we'll be checking chat throughout the whole time so that we can answer any questions. All right. And I think we're going to get started. So welcome to our tutorial session for this year's Renovators Home Tour supporting Lancaster Lebanon Habitat for Humanity. I promise you this will be about 20 minutes, but we wanted to meet you. This is the first time we've done this, but we wanted to do it because in the past we've had a lot of homeowners and sponsors and Habitat fans say to us, how can we help spread the word about the tour? How can we help you fundraise? And so we're going to tell you. So this is what this is about. It's sharing with all of you who are interested in Renovators Home Tour, how you can help us not only promote the event, so we bring in more viewers, but also how you can help us fundraise. Because while this is a really entertaining event and it has gotten a lot of views and participation over the year, at the heart of it, what it is a fundraising event for Habitat. And that is critical to remember because all of the funds that are raised at this year's home tour are going right into the renovation of Habitat homeowner Shamika's future Habitat home on South Line Street in Lancaster. So what we want to do as a committee is raise as much money as we can to make that home happen as quickly as we can. So we're going to always come back to that. We are going to start with that in mind with an overview of Habitat. Because if you are talking with someone about why you are tuning in to this year's Renovators Home Tour on August 28th, it is really great for you to be able to explain why, especially if you're going to be fundraising alongside of us. If you are able to tell people, this is why it's important to me, then it's going to be more compelling for them to make a gift as well. And if you are doing something like hosting a viewing party, creating a giving page or something that we'll be talking more later about, this is kind of critical. So Habitat for Humanity believes that home ownership and affordable home ownership builds opportunities for families. So when you live in a home that is affordable, it is safe, it is stable, you are better able to pursue life's opportunities and to meet its challenges, especially for lower income families. Affordable home ownership is the most critical way of building wealth. So when you build wealth, you can start to contemplate college for your kids, addressing medical needs that you've put off, which we see a lot of, retirement someday, maybe a job change or career growth, all of those things that you can't think about if you're spending 30% or more on your housing. If you're thinking about that next place that you might need to live, if your landlord is going to raise the rent. It also enables people to meet life's challenges. So if you are able to save money, if you have temporary job loss, you are going to be able to meet that challenge. If you have an injury or an illness, you are going to be able to meet that challenge living in a stable, safe, affordable home. So the way that Habitat pursues this mission of affordable home ownership is building. We are builders. We build or renovate homes using largely volunteer labor, which helps keep costs down. And then we in turn sell them to the home buyers. We do not give homes away. And that's a huge misconception that people have. They buy them and they work hard for it. So even once you get accepted into the program, you've got to donate anywhere between 250 to 400 hours of sweat equity, depending if you're single or double head of household. And that includes financial literacy classes, home maintenance classes, a mentorship program, working on your house or that of your neighbors. all of which, once the home is completed and you are ready to purchase it from Habitat with a 0% interest mortgage, you are in a position of strength so that you are going to be a successful homeowner for many, many years, that you are ready for this responsibility. That's what Habitat does. That's why we have a huge success rate. It's why that when we go to homeowners 20 to 30 years down the road, when they've completed their mortgage, they come back to us with stories of, my kids all went to college. I'm thinking about retiring in a few years. It's just amazing that we've been around for about 36 years. We're getting those stories, and they really tell us that we're doing something right with this. So the story that I'm going to share with you about the future home buyer, to give you an example, is Shameka. Shameka is the mother, the future home buyer who will be moving into the home on South Lime Street. She has 3 children, young children. She's a single mom, and she is seeking a healthier home for her kids, which my colleague Abby is going to talk about in just a minute. She's seeking something that's near family to help her with childcare when she needs it, because she's a full-time working mom. And she is ready to roll up her sleeves and get started on this Habitat home when demo begins in a few weeks. And so the great thing is that Shameka is with us side by side this whole process, including the home tour. She's going to share her story. And she really, really has a compelling one. So we're excited to be able to bring that to the home tour. I'm going to flip it over to Abby. She's my colleague within development at Habitat for Humanity, and she's going to talk just a little bit about some data that really kind of raises people's eyebrows when we talk about affordable home ownership.
Yeah, thank you so much, Amy. So I'm here to share some data points that you might find compelling and want to share with your guests at your viewing party or those that you're talking to about the home tour, that are really just crucial and show us how crucial home ownership is. So a Habitat home is really more than just a home. It's really a different path, and it opens up a lot of new opportunities. And for example, children are more likely to go to college. So children who have lived in Habitat homes often do pursue higher education. They also, while they're in school during childhood, they do better both academically and interpersonally with their teachers and their friends when their families are homeowners. Homeownership has also been shown to be so vital to health. So this saves families from mold, lead, and asbestos. One of our current home buyers, Shameka, that Amy was talking about, who will be moving into South Lime Street, she lived in a mold-ridden apartment that made her children very sick with severe asthma and allergies. Since then, she's moved in temporarily with family members, and her children's health conditions have improved drastically. So she's really looking forward to being able to own her own home on South Lime Street and have a safe home for her family to grow up in. Homeownership also plays a crucial role in mental health. One of our homeowners was experiencing severe heart palpitations, but after moving into her Habitat home, her palpitations subsided and she was left with peace of mind. Also, Habitat homeowners build personal wealth, as Amy talked about, and this allows them to plan for things like retirement, changing jobs, job promotions, and major life events. Homeownership affords these financial options that these individuals didn't have before. So, of course, the benefits to homeownership go far beyond what I've listed, but these 3 crucial areas have improved in all of our Habitat homeowners and their families' lives throughout their time of owning their own home.
Thanks, Abby. Thank you. Yeah, they are really critical points, and they even go beyond. The benefits just go beyond. So that's a little bit for you if you're telling people this is why you should tune into Renovators Home Tour, and this is why you should give, because this is important in our community, and our whole community benefits from this, not just the homeowner. So I'm going to turn it over now to our fellow committee member, Emily Marzak, who is chairing our committee this year. She's going to talk about the tour itself to give you an overview, and a little bit about social media and spreading that word. Emily?
Thanks, Amy. And hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. Again, consistent with what Amy was saying, I just want to help arm you with information about what we're doing this year so that you can promote the tour to your friends and networks. So the tour itself, the Renovators Home Tour, is in its 6th year. As Amy said, it's a fundraiser foremost, but it was also started to create more visibility for Habitat, and also a nice community event where we feature renovations and innovative use of space within our local Lancaster community. So in the past, we've raised money through a combination of sponsorships and tour tickets, as well as a VIP party, but that all changed last year with the pandemic. So we did not go to sponsors, given that it was in the heart of the shutdown when we would have typically been doing our fundraising, nor did we charge for people to view the virtual tour. But kind of on the bright side, we expanded the viewership of the tour beyond what we could have done had it just been a walk around Lancaster sort of event. And we had 800 plus viewers to the YouTube version of the tour. And we did not charge ticket price, but we asked people to donate what they could, and they did. So, you know, there was sort of a silver lining there, and we will be virtual again this year. So importantly, we are debuting this year's tour on August 28th with a pre-show at 6:30 p.m. and the tour beginning at 7 p.m. So, and it will be easily viewable just as it was last year from renovatorsHometour.com and on our YouTube channel. And Ian Sanchez Erasmi is back as our host. So, and he has gained more fame through his Facebook Lives even since then. So he will no doubt be entertaining. So, and we are touring 6 fabulous homes, thanks to our generous homeowners, some of which I see like on this call. So thank you for being here, and thank you for opening up your homes to us. And then new this year, we'll also be having a raffle. So at the end of the tour, we'll host a live drawing for prize items, which you will hear more about. We'll be sending out an email with what those prizes are and how to buy tickets. So that's sort of the rundown. Excitingly, sponsors are back this year in full force. So we actually have more sponsors and have raised more from sponsors than we have in the past. So that is good news. And now there is just a lot of opportunity to promote the event and ask people to tune in and hopefully make their own contributions. And as Amy and Abby have both mentioned, we'll be fundraising specifically for a house on South Lime Street that will be the future home for Shameka and her 3 children. And she will be involved, so that will be a compelling story to share with people about something very tangible as to what their money will be supporting. So, Abby, if you could also put up, just so you see what's gone out so far, if you could put up the save the date. We sent our first email blast to our network a couple Fridays ago. And so this is what went out, and I think you all should have received it as well. So this is available. We will be sending you guys some suggested email language and this PDF that you can use to forward to friends. And so it gives you all the important information, most important being, you know, to send people to renovatorshometour.com. You can get to anything from there. But if they're interested in seeing, or if you wanted to give them a little tease about what is to come, there are also posts on our Facebook page, which is listed there as little previews of the homes, and also design tips from some of our experts who are leading the tours. So there's content there that you can put out. And on that point, Abby, if you could also put up the, we have a few just suggested Facebook posts that we'll be sending to you guys too, so that you can have something that's easily pastable and postable to spread the word to your networks. So that will be coming out to this group and to a broader group after this session. So we'll have social media posts, email copy, and it will have the links to all of the sites that are important, like renovatorshometour.com. So I think that's all I have for the moment. I'm gonna actually pass it over to another of our committee members, Linda, to discuss how you can help with fundraising in an easy way.
Thank you, Emily. It wouldn't unmute. I'm going to share with you real quickly a very easy tool that you can use to facilitate fundraising before, during, and after the Reno tour. It doesn't have to be just while the tour is on. It's a fundraising text to give tool. It's very simple to use. You can do it straight from your phone, or you can go do it from a computer. If you do it from your phone, you'll be texting 44321, and then you'll text Reno tour. And then when that comes up, you will see what Abby just put up. You can either do a one-time donation or a monthly donation, which would be awesome, or you can scroll down and you'll see, I want to fundraise for this. When you click on that, then you will create your own page. It's nothing elaborate. Name, email. You can add some personal notes on it, which would be great, especially if you're going to be using this at a viewing party. Let people know this is my page. Then you can track how much you get during the tour. You can also go do this at givelively.org, and we have a Reno tour page there if you don't want to do it on your phone, but it's simple. You could do it right in this next 30 seconds and be done. And it'll be a great tool for you to use because halfway through the tour, there will be a break. And hopefully when you have your viewing party, no matter how small or how big, you can stop and tell everybody, take out your phones. I want to see if everybody help me fundraise. Right now you can text to give, and you give them that 44321 Reno tour, and it's easy as that. So start encouraging your friends and families and neighbors, and hopefully you gather a large group together for a viewing party, because this is going to be an awesome tour. And I'm sure if you have any questions, you can email any of us. You've probably got all of our emails at this point, and we can help you with anything else. Thank you.
Thanks, Linda. So we are coming close to the end of our session. Just a few quick last minute points. We have cards. So if you are actually holding a party and you want to do snail mail, there's a little nice place to put on the back here why you are holding the party. If you have a business or church, book club, you know, any place that you go that might take a stack and put them out, I've got a lot. And just let me know. We will find a way to get them to you quickly. Plus, as my fellow committee members were saying, we'll follow up with this session with an email that will give you some language, images, the PDF file of the postcard. So you have all these resources at your fingertips, and we'll make sure that this particular session gets out through our e-blast or on social media so that other people can watch it. And if you have any questions, you can go back to refer to it. So, you know, and I think one of the most important things Emily said, renovatorsHomeTour.com. That's when in doubt, send people there. That has how to watch and all the essentials. So we are about at the end. We promised you would be super quick. Does anyone have any questions? And you can always feel free to email us afterward, but if you have anything now and either want to indicate by raising your hand or putting in the chat, we're happy to answer anything. No? All right. All right. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate your time, your support. This event is going to be amazing. And we can't wait to share more of it with you up to the tour on the 28th. All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye.